geometry.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little algebraic formulas. Next pitch, outside. Ball 2.
A little trigonometry, too.
Oh, man. Don't mention that word to me. Trigonometry. Let's keep that one out. I did all right in geometry and algebra. Trigonometry just trigged me out.
Okay.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Oh, way upstairs. Ball 3.
We could throw in some physics, too.
Yeah,
you know, or some physics.
See, I wanted to be a veterinarian. That's what I started out, so I had to take all that stuff. Trigonometry, physics. You know, I did all right in basic physical science, but then physics and trigonometry in the same year? That didn't work. Yeah, that's hit towards the third baseman. Kilo Sosi over to the first baseman, Casey Kessler for out number 1 on the 5-3 put out.
Yeah, really good job defensively of Sosi to stay down on that ball. That's one thing, too. On this field, you have to stay down. Tendency on a regular field is maybe you want to come up. You expect that bounce, but the balls are going to stay down. They're not going to be as many bounces, and so nice job of him staying down on it, fielding the ball first, and then throwing across the diamond for the first out.
So Dylan Dyring comes up from the left-hand side. He came in hitting .269, 16 runs driven in. Kind of pull it in at third base. Swings and misses at a curveball. Strike 1. Sosi kind of sneaking in there on the edge of the grass.
Which is smart, right? Got a lefty, got good speed with Dyring, ability to lay a bunt down. You want to come in, take that away.
Curveball. That's going to find the strike zone for strike 2.
Yeah, took a lot off of that pitch from his fastball to curveball. That's what you want, too. You like about 13-mile-an-hour difference between your fastball and your off-speed pitch.
Next pitch. Foul off to the left-hand side. That's going to stay foul.
Well, and you see right there, too, that's the difference. You throw that curveball, change of speeds, and then you come back with the fastball, Dyring late. You know, the timing is so key to hitting.
Choked up a little bit this time. Next pitch. Must have stayed upstairs. Ball 1. Yeah, you just witnessed our broadcast robot, Robert Lovell, our version of AI. So the guy's got a memory like a steel trap. So I apologize for my ineptness, but we'll get you through this here. Oh, Dylan swings at 1. Down and in. Strike 3.
That was a good pitch. He went curveball kind of up and away a little bit. Like you said, must have stayed up in the zone. Didn't get it for strike 3 and then came back fastball down and in. Got it underneath the swing of Dylan Dyring for out number 2.
That'll bring up Braxton Pickett. He's the big stick in the lineup. Come in with a .500 average, 4 home runs, 13 runs driven in. Swing and miss on a good curveball. So she really pulled the string on that one. Had Braxton swinging out of his cleats there. The 0-1. Oh, another one just like that. Good curveball.
Well, and Pickett, you know, he's got a good bat. He's batting in the 3 spot. Has the ability to really, you know, with one swing, get something in a gap, get himself in scoring position. But nice job, nice pitch to keep the ball down and away from him.
Next pitch, that's it towards the shortstop. Sullivan's got it over to first base. Out number 3 on the 6-4 put out. Here again, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. So at the end of 1 complete, still 0-0. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centacom and Team Hive and KSL Sports.
This is more than just a job. It's a culture, and it's how we do things here. Since 1932, our values of teamwork, accountability, and quality have driven us. There's nothing more precious than human life, and we all honor that responsibility. We are standing ready for when you need us, to serve you with our hearts, our minds, and our experience. And most of all, human connections.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Okay, we're back. Larry H. Middlefield at BYU, and Braxton Pickett's going to face Kilo Sosi, Jax Ashworth, and Casson Kessler. And Sosi takes the first pitch, swinging, ball one. Next pitch, curveball, stays upstairs for ball two.
Yeah, both pitches just up in the zone a little bit. Pickett got to get on top of the curveball, really pull it down hard, get that down in for a strike as he's left it up, and good patience from Sosi at the plate.
The 2-0 pitch is a curveball. That stays up and in. Ball three.
Well, and Sosi's got good speed, too, so you don't want to just give in right here and walk him. You want to come back, take a deep breath, and Sosi's going to be patient, try to get his pitch.
3-0 pitch on its way. I thought he was going to get old automatic, but gets the base on balls instead.
Yeah, good at-bat from Sosi to be patient right there, draw the walk. And now Milford, with the first base runner, has an opportunity to get something going.
Jax Ashworth. That's hard to say.
Yeah,
say that fast, Factor. Jax Ashworth. All right, Jax Ashworth comes in hitting .293, 16 RBIs. Kilo has 7 stolen bases on the season. Jax Ashworth in the batter's box is the leader. Oh, that one gets way over the head of Waylon Sorensen. He throws down anyway. Nobody there. It's Sosi.
Yeah, let Sosi know that he's watching him as that one came right off of Sosi, or it might have gone into center field.
So Sosi's at second base. An opportunity for Milford to strike first here.
Yeah, it was just a wild pitch. Got away from Pickett, went to the backstop, and got a good carom as it bounced back to Sorensen, who throws a dart to second base.
Yep, there's a concrete wall back there behind home plate, about 45, 50 foot. He had squared the bunt. Dylan Dyring was just about in his front pocket.
There was a lot of really good things that happened there as he squared early. So then Pickett holds off, and then Ashworth calls time. So really good
next pitch.
All the way around.
Yeah, next pitch gets by Waylon Sorensen. Ball two, but more importantly, it moves Sosi 90 foot closer. He just 90 foot away from scoring the first run. Long look, Jax Ashworth.
Yeah, he's a .293 hitter, the junior. He's the DH today.
Swing and a miss on one that right there in the middle portion of the strike zone. Just a good old fastball.
Yeah, and then Coach Avery comes back out and kind of tells the infielders, hey, take a couple steps back and then work in. They were already on the edge of the grass, is what would be grass, and said work in, get back, and then kind of come in as the pitch goes home.
Ball three. Well, it looks like grass. They cut it. They painted it just like it would grass if you had it. And
yeah, you got to like the stripes, right? Yeah, especially if you're a lawn mowing guy.
I see the guy on the lawnmower do that Y out there, huh? Next pitch, going to catch the corner. Brings the count full. Good at bat here for Ashworth, though. This will be the 6th pitch. First full count in the ball game. Next pitch, swing and miss. Strike 3. Couldn't catch up to the fastball.
No, and that's a really good job for Pickett to just settle in, take a deep breath, come all the way back, and he definitely looks more comfortable throwing out of the windup than the stretch.
So that brings Casson Kessler, a .250 hitter.
Kaysen.
Kaysen?
Yeah.
Kaysen. Okay, Kaysen. Strike 1.
Well, right now, Pickett's just going to pound the zone on the outside part of the plate. These Milford hitters are going to have to try to put something in play.
Next pitch, that's going to stay upstairs. Almost popped out of the glove of Waylon Sorensen. I'm going to put me a little bar right over the top of that, so I know it's an A. Kaysen.
Yep, and he's a 250 hitter, the senior, playing first base.
Curveball. Nice looking curveball, catches the corner.
Yeah, good late break to it, right? Just broke sharp and down at the last minute.
Next pitch. Tried to get him to go to fastball up, but Kaysen wasn't having any of that. So it counts 2-2. 1 out. So she's at third base. Kind of forgot about him. I'm right at the corner here where part of third base is hit unless I bend over here. But he is out there. Next pitch, that's driven into center field. That should score the run. Peyton Sanders, he's not going to try it too much. He's had a bad wing all year long.
Well, that's just a good piece of hitting right there. Kessler got down to 2 strikes. It was a 2-2 count, but he shortened up. He hit the fly ball into center field, and Sosi wisely tagging up comes in to score.
So they got the run on the RBI fly out by Kaysen Kessler. Saddle Barnes comes to the plate, 269, 11 runs driven in. Batting from the right-hand side for Coach Kent Sullivan. Bases are now empty. Braxton Pickett wild high on that one.
Yeah, just like any pitcher, but Pickett does really well when he gets ahead in the count.
That one stays up on the curveball. The one thing I noticed, he maybe tries to do a little too much of his own. He usually gets real deep into the 110 pitch count.
Yeah, and he's a strikeout pitcher, so he likes to, go at guys. He's got good speed on the fastball, and then he's got that good, sharp breaking curveball.
Yep, he's going to be considered probably one of the top 4 in 2A. He's in that top 4 anyway. So the 2-1. Oh, we got him to swing at one. Curveball way outside. Even things up 2-2.
Yeah, Sadler kind of just danced around right there and shook his head. He realized that that's not a pitch to swing at, but that's what, if you're not ready for Pickett's fastball, he'll get you to chase those.
That's it towards the shortstop over at first base. Dylan Diamond's got it on the 6-3 put out number 3. But the Milford Tigers, they come up with 1 run. They do it on no hits. There were no errors, and there was nobody left on. So after 1.5, it's 1-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Heads up for the perfect solution to jumpstart your outdoor adventure. Whether you're tearing up the back roads or backcountry, driving the trails or highways of Utah, or making waves on the waterways with family or friends, it's high time you experience the unsurpassed excitement destination at the Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet in Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford, and Jorgensen Power Sports in Richfield will make sure you're properly outfitted. That's Jorgensen Auto Group. Jorgensen Chevrolet Ephraim, Jorgensen Ford, Jorgensen Power Sports Richfield. Thrill seekers wanted.
For over 70 years, Cache Valley Bank has been a part of Utah's financial landscape, with 23 branches across the state of Utah. Cache Valley Bank isn't just a bank. We're neighbors, partners, and your financial advisors.
Committed to building stronger communities, one transaction at a time, with secure and reliable solutions, whether it's buying a home, expanding your business, or simply managing your day-to-day finances.
Visit any of our locations in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, or Nephi. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Okay, we're back. Larry H. Miller Field at BYU, and Milford. Still, that's Toby Lorange on the mound. He's going to face the 4-5-6 in the lineup for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. Daxton Knutson, Waylon Sorensen, Talon Zufelt. Daxton, a .315 hitter, a home run, 22 runs driven in. Pitch. Oh, looks like he might have taken a little something off that, Coach. Had Daxton way out in front of it.
Yeah, and Lorange, a senior, wearing number 13 out there. You talked about it, but he's got 29 Ks, 15 walks, and 29 2/3 innings pitched. ERA of 6.6, but he's looking a lot better than that even so far in this game.
Yep, good stuff. Good stuff. Had kept just 12 pitches in that first inning. Anything under 15 is a good inning for a pitcher. Next pitch, curveballs. Nothing stays up.
Yeah, just not able to get on top of that one and pull it down.
One ball, 2 strikes. Swinging over the top of the curveball for strike 3.
Yes,
out number 1.
Second strikeout, too, for La Orange. So far, looking pretty good out there.
That brings up Waylon Sorensen. Comes in 319 average, 17 runs driven in. Orange deals, swinging him, well, got a little piece of that.
Yeah, and that was a lot better curveball. That was a good-looking pitch, but Sorensen right on it, just fouls it off right back down into the batter's box.
So the count's 0-1, one out here. Bottom of the second. Oh, foul that and off. Got a little bigger piece of that one this time.
Get Coach Avery talking to him right there. Giving him some tips. 0-2 on 2 curveballs.
So the 0-2. Toby trying to get that corner, just couldn't quite connect.
No, it came with the hard fastball after 2 curveballs. Sorensen fouling both the curveballs off and just misses the fastball too far outside.
Oh, swing and a miss on a good fastball, down and away. For out number 2, third strikeout for Toby Lorange. That'll bring us to Talon Zufelt, 278 hitter with 11 runs driven in. Trying to get something going for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs after giving up 1 to Milford in the top half of the inning. Toby right down over the top. Ball 1, though.
We did the Gunnison-Millard game on Tuesday, and Zufelt had a couple good swings, put the bat on the ball. Really good game.
Next pitch, curveball. Kind of froze him there. He flinched, but couldn't pull the trigger.
No, that's one that, you have a 1-0 count. You're not looking for a curveball right there, so good patience from Zufelt, but a really nice pitch from La Orange to get back to even.
Oh, 59-foot curveball. Ball 2.
La Orange is going to wear himself out, though. After every pitch, he's like a racehorse out there, just, before they can get him in the chute, but he throws it, and then he'll walk almost towards home and then walk back to the mound. He's going to be worn out.
Well, that was lifted towards center field. Coming in is Sadler Barnes. He's got it for out number 3 on the F8. So, just like the first inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on after 2 complete. 1-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Attention all tech lovers. Tired of slow internet speed and constant buffering? Light Burst Broadband provides lightning-fast internet that will change the way you browse and stream online. With unlimited data and local same-day support, you'll never have to worry about buffering or slow connections again. Upgrade your internet today and enjoy seamless browsing and streaming like never before with Light Burst Broadband by G-Telco. 29 South Main in Gunnison. Visit their website or call 528-7236. 528-7236.
For a wonderful shopping experience with quality and customer service that's second to none, visit Gunnison Market. The meat department carries the highest quality of meat in the United States, certified Angus beef, while the deli offers delicious made-from-scratch crab salad, coleslaw, and high-quality Columbus meats with no preservatives. The bakery features custom cakes for any occasion, cookies, rolls, and tasty donuts made fresh daily. For good old-fashioned friendly service, come see the difference at Gunnison Market in Gunnison.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
Okay, we're back. While we were gone, Braxton Pickett goes 2-0 to Max Williams, a 180 hitter from the number 8 position. Now, you don't want to walk the number 8 hitter. Next pitch. That gets the corner. Counts 2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah, Max Williams, senior, playing left field.
Next pitch. Upstairs. Looked like he even tried to lean into that one.
Not sure I want to lean into that one. That was a fastball up, and that one might have left a mark.
Get you on the point of the shoulder. I guarantee it'll leave a mark. Next one. That can catch the corner. That's second full count for Pickett. We're just in the 3rd inning. Going to get him looking. Little window shopping there by Max Williams. Gets caught for out number 1. 3rd strikeout for Pickett. That'll bring us to Tice Barnes. He comes in with a .245 average, 15 runs driven in. Second baseman for Coach Kent Sullivan. First pitch. Curveball right there, strike 1. Yep, good crowd here. Actually, people looking for some shade. Huh?
Yeah.
Next pitch stays upstairs for ball 1. I'm going to guess that we're probably close to 80 degrees here right now. They were looking for an 80-degree day. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Strike 2.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for hitters for Milford to lay off that pitch, but they've got to be able to get something below their hands. Tice Barnes chasing that fastball up, not able to catch up to it.
76 degrees. It shows right now. Curveball going to catch a corner. Another window shopper. Going to go take position in the dugout there. Out number 2.
Yeah, back-to-back caught looking strike 3s for Williams, and now Barnes for quick 2 outs. Back to the top of the order, and Judd Netto.
Judd came in hitting .254, 13 runs driven in, popped up to Dylan Dyring, first base. Curveball going to get the corner, strike 1. Yep, great day. Got a lot of clouds around us, but nothing overhead. Strike 2, fastball.
You can see a different Braxton Pickett right now in this 3rd inning. He's pitching with a purpose out there now.
Decided he wanted to be around in the 7th inning if it goes that far. That just kind of lays that out. Braxton, oh boy, we just about
that would have
had
been
a collision.
Trouble.
But Dylan Dyring comes in on the P3 for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. So after 2.5, it's 1-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centacom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
At $50, 50 will be 5. Lazy D Pawn in Centerfield is the premier auction house in central Utah with monthly auctions during the fall, winter, and spring. You can consign your items to be sold at auction, or when you're looking to add to your collections, or you just need some tools, maybe a new-to-you gun, or even an ATV, you can see what will be up for auction monthly at the shop on Main Street in Centerfield, at the Lazy D Auctions Facebook page, or at lazydauctions.com. And be sure to let Lazy D Pawn help you with your estate auctions. Lazy D Pawn in Centerfield, the go-to source for your auction needs.
At Manti Family Dental, we're not just fixing teeth, we're crafting smiles with a hometown touch. Our comprehensive care from crowns to Invisalign allows us to treat the young and the young at heart. Manti Family Dental is veteran-owned and backed by Dr. Carlisle's 13 years of expertise and a heart for Manti's community.
I'm Dr. Carlisle. My wife and I chose to raise our family where roots run deep. Here, every patient is treated like a neighbor. Whether it's IV sedation to remove your wisdom teeth or getting an implant to replace a missing tooth, we ensure your dental health is in caring hands.
So give us a call to schedule a visit and discover the difference at Manti Family Dental.
I'm J.L. Larson.
And I'm Sarah Larson.
And we're the owners and operators of Freedom Ford in Gunnison, Utah. We've been in business now for 38 years. Of those 38 years, we've done business with Utah Heritage Credit Union for over 20 of them. Even our kids have savings accounts there.
Utah Heritage is a great staple to Sanpete County. Homegrown credit union here that has helped, I believe, thousands of families throughout the valleys.
Okay, we're back, and Toby LaOrange about to face Landry Edwards, Porter Coleman, and Kyler Jensen. First pitch, strike one to Landry Edwards on the curveball.
Landry Edwards, the left fielder, coming in batting .230.
Swings over the top of another curveball there. Yep, Landry does have a home run and 9 runs driven in. Got to be able to read my own writing there. Next pitch, curveball. Let's go and get the corner. There's a little window shopping on the Gunnison bench for out number 1. Fourth strikeout for Toby. Toby, like I said, kind of high energy like the racehorses. You hope that he gets enough medicine like they do the racehorses to last the whole race. Huh?
Yeah, right now he's sat down 7 straight here for Gunnison.
Curveball, strike 1. Yeah, that's a problem for, it's kind of a joke in the horse racing business. See if you get the medicine mixture right to last the whole race. Curveball stays up. That's why horses at the start of a horse race and owners and trainers don't like any delay whatsoever. They want to get the horse out there and get him in the gate and shoot him down the track. So the 1-1 on its way, swing and miss, and a good fastball there.
Yeah, really good looking swing too from Coleman, but just underneath it, not able to make any contact. Coleman, the sophomore, second baseman for the Bulldogs, batting .231.
Called timeout there as Lorange was in his windup. So we'll do it again. Toby toes the rubber. Got a signal. Here we go with the 1 ball, 2 strike. Bounces one up there. But we'll get him anyway. On the strikeout, throw him out. Out number 2. And the 5th strikeout for Toby. So Toby cruising. 9 straight. That's 8 straight. This will be the number 9 hitter, Kyler Jensen. Comes in hitting .333, 10 runs driven in. From the right-hand side, playing third base today for Coach Chad Avery. First pitch, curveball. Well, that curveball didn't fool him.
No, that was hit down the left field line right between Coach Avery and Kilo Sosi there at third base. Goes down into the left field corner. But pretty good swing on it right there from Jensen.
So we are. It's a 1-0 ball game in favor of Milford. We're in the bottom of the third inning here. Swing and a miss, and a good fastball.
Yeah, and you saw Orange kind of reach back and get a little extra as he blew that one past Jensen. Jensen, the .333 hitter, senior third baseman for the Bulldogs.
So the 0-2 pitch. Ooh, that got through the glove of Judd Netto all the way to the screen. Ball 1.
Well, fortunate for Milford that it was a ball, because that was borderline ball strike. If that gets to the backstop, Jensen has a chance to get down to first base.
That'd be kind of bad, not being able to get the handle on the call. Third strike, huh? Oh, didn't have to. Got him looking. So, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 3 complete, still 1-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Basin machinery takes vertical tillage to the max with the Turbo Max from Great Plains. With its hydraulically adjustable gang angle, the Turbo Max gives you lots of options. In the fall, you can run the machine at an angle to bury more residue. And in the spring, you can run it straight to create an excellent vertically tilled seed bed, all to help you achieve the best yields. Call Mason Machinery in Springville and Aurora today to see what the Turbo Max can do for you. Mason Machinery in Great Plains. Harvest starts here.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
Okay, we're back. Larry H. Miller Field on the campus of Brigham Young University 2A State Baseball. I'm Willie Akers. Got Nolan Anderson beside me. And Braxton Pickett's going to get his no-hitter just ruined there off the bat of Judd Netto for the single. First hit of the ball game for either team. So, Neto's at first base.
Sullivan.
That was Sullivan?
Yeah.
Where did I goof up? Sullivan's at first base, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well. Oh, yeah, you're right there. All I got to do is read my X's and O's. First hit for Sullivan. That brings up Toby Lorange, going to try and help himself out here. Popped up to the first baseman his time, first time up, 351 hitter. Curve ball. Stays upstairs. Ball one. Sullivan, 14 stolen bases on the season, so he is a threat to go. Pitch from Pickett. Missed somewhere for ball two.
Yeah, just down Coach Sullivan running through the signs now. 2-0 count. Good hit and run count with the orange at the plate.
Pickett's quick to the plate. No, big leg kick that time. That looked to bunt. They're going to throw. Oh, went to throw behind and just threw it up the right field line, so he gets the base anyway. So first error of the ball game. Going to be credited to the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs.
Yeah, low orange squared to bunt, missed the bunt, and Sullivan was kind of caught not quite halfway towards second, coming back to first. Sorensen had him out, but Dyring, who had come up to maybe even fill the bunt, had to kind of retract back to first base and not able to connect on the throw, and it gets into right field, so Sullivan goes to second base.
So one ball. Or one strike, 2 balls, 1 strike. I'll get it right here. Here we go. To Toby Lorange. Swing and a miss. One up in the zone. Strike 2. Them balls up there look as big around as a doggone volleyball.
Well, and so far through 3 innings, both these two teams, runs are a premium. So if you're Milford and you can pick up that extra runner out there at second, you really like what your chances are.
Got 2 outs to work with. That's hit towards the shortstop. You're going to go back, try to get the back door on the base runner, but he gets in there under it.
Really nice play from Knutson. He had no shot at first, but he comes up with a hard pump fake to first, flips it to second, but the throw was high as Sullivan was able to slide back in underneath the tag. So infield single right there, back-to-back plays, and that's going to bring out Coach Avery to talk things over. More than likely going to come out and talk about his infield, where they have seen Milford try to bunt, but not sure they're going to try that with Sosi coming to the plate, the 4-hitter.
Yeah, they just want to talk over some defense here, get things kind of squared away. Don't want to give up that additional run. Like you say, runs are a premium here,
yeah.
So see how long the umpire is going to let the conference go on. Neither one of the three seem to be too quick to get things going here, which is kind of surprising in the state tournament format.
Yeah, now he's going out.
No. Coach Avery got eyes in the back of the head. He saw it coming. So, all right, well, we're going to stay just exactly how we are with runners at first and second. Did they give him the base hit on the scoreboard? They did not, did they? I think they were going to call it a fielder's choice.
Well, it looks like they put up an error.
Well, that error would have been on the throw, wouldn't it?
Oh, true. The error's on the throw. So, yeah, it's got to be a hit. I mean, he fielded it, but there was no play.
Next is lifted towards the center fielder, Peyton Sanders. He's going to have to go back. That should move the runners, at least the runner from second to third.
Yeah, and both runners really should have been tagging up there. And then if you're the runner at first, you can run halfway and you can see if it's online, you have time to get back. If not, which that ball was offline to the shortstop, you just coast into second base. But they do get the runner from second moved up to third.
Well, we talked about the mental errors. We don't keep track of them in the stats, but that was probably one right there on the bases.
Yeah, ball was hit deep enough that that's going to be hard to throw you out at second base. But, yeah, nonetheless, they move up Sullivan from second to third, and Orange stays at first base.
So that brings us to Jex Ashworth. That gets by, but pops right back.
And that's why he didn't tag up. He knew he could get there one pitch later, but fortunate for Gunnison as that ball bounced right back to Waylon Sorensen at home plate. No place for Sullivan to go.
So that puts runners, though, at second and third with just the one out. Milford has a chance to add to that 1-0 lead. Jex came in hitting .293 with 16 runs driven in. Next one's ball 2. So it's 2-0 here.
This is where Pickett's good, though. He likes throwing out of the windup more so than the stretch. I think he's feeling more comfortable.
Oh, that's going to go right down the line. That's going to bring in 2. On the base hit down the right field line for Jex Ashworth.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. You got fastball out on the outside part of the plate. Infield was pulled in. Shoots it into right field, picks up 2 RBIs, and gets a single out of it.
So that makes it 3-0 on the third hit of the ball game for the Milford Tigers. And that brings up Kaysen Kessler with Ashworth at first base. Strike 1 to Kaysen. Ashworth, 19 stolen bases on the season. I would imagine we're going to see him go at some portion in this at bat. Curveball. Strike 2. Brackett does take the leg kick, but he doesn't hold it up there very long. Not slide step that time. Foul ball.
Yeah, it's not a foul ball, but they're saying because it was strike runner on first occupying the base, batter's out, but that allows Ashworth to go from first to second. As Kessler strikes out. So 2 outs now for Milford, but they still have a runner at second base and Ashworth in scoring position.
Sadler Barnes comes in, hitting .269. First pitch. Yeah, tried to hold back, but couldn't do it, Blue says.
Sadler, the center fielder, we saw him run a ball down earlier in the game so far.
Yep, some good speed among them Barnes boys, you know. Next pitch, fastball catches the corner. I remember watching the state championship down in St. George a few years back, and his brother Bryson beat out a infield hit that I didn't think there was no way.
Yeah, I remember that. We were doing that one down at Dixie.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Utah Tech.
Still Dixie.
It was Dixie then, too.
Yeah, still Dixie to me. You can hear people talking about Utah Tech. I go, where the heck's that? Must be over on the east part of Utah somewhere, huh? So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Pickett to Sadler Barnes. Tries to get one there on the corner, but just missed. Even things up, 2-2. So here's the 2-2. Big old leg kick, fouled off to the right. To stay alive, does Sadler Barnes. So the 2-2 pitch again. Oh, curveball. Got up there in the vision of Mr. Barnes. Another full count. I had 41 pitches for Mr. Pickett coming in. He's thrown a bunch already this inning. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. So, the Milford Tigers, they come up with 2 runs. They do it on 3 hits. There was the 1 error in the inning, and there was 1 runner left on base. So after 3.5, 3-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
My parents know nothing about gaming. I told them we needed Centricom Fiber because it's by far the fastest and most reliable internet speeds.
Hey bud, dinner's ready. Time to turn off the game box.
All right, this round's almost over.
These days, kids do a lot of their homework online. They talk to their teachers, they receive assignments, and they do research, all from our kitchen table. That's why I chose Centricom Fiber Internet. They have the fastest and most reliable connection, so my kids can stay on top of their schoolwork.
Mountain Land Supply of Richfield is your local employee-owned and operated solution for plumbing, heating, and cooling, waterworks, agricultural irrigation, landscaping irrigation, power equipment, pumps, tools, and safety. Discover the difference a knowledgeable and friendly staff can make for you. With thousands of products and brands you know and trust, Mountain Land Supply has what you need when you need it. Call, click, or come into Mountain Land Supply of Richfield and let us help you move mountains.
Okay, Willie Akers, Nolan Anderson back here at Larry H. Miller Field. Provo, Utah, on the campus of Brigham Young University. Toby Lawrence pitching the gym so far. He's going to face the top of the lineup. Peyton Sanders, Dylan Dyring, and Braxton Pickett. Holds a 3-run advantage right now. First pitch. Swing and a miss. Peyton Sanders.
So far, Lawrence, you talked about it, pitching a gem. He's in the groove out there. He's already got 6 strikeouts through 3 innings pitched.
Dexter's downstairs for ball 1, even things up at 1-1. Yep. 4 swinging, 2 looking. Next pitch, that's hit towards the third baseman. Good play, run, get him, throw him out. Good job there, a good pickup by Kylo Sosi. Throw off balance for the 5-3 put out number 1.
Yeah, there are not many players going to make a play like that, but Sosi comes in, charges it, stays down. He's got the strong enough arm to throw it across and get the out. Bang, bang play, but really nice play defensively from Kilo Sosi.
So that'll bring up Dylan Dyring from the left-hand side. Came in hitting 269. He struck out his first time up. 1 of 6 for Mr. Lawrence. Curveball stays upstairs.
Dyring back in the first, struck out. Got a fastball down underneath on the inside part of the plate that he swung over the top of.
Open stance there. Fouls that one back. Straight back. Dylan batting from the left-hand side. So she's kind of pulled in on the edge of the grass there, third base. Yep, fouls that and towards the coach.
That was a curveball, but he took a little extra off of that curveball, too, really changing speeds and Dyring way out in front. Fouls it down the right field line. Expect a fastball here, and if you're Dyring, you got to be able to shorten up, just a short, compact swing, be ready for that fastball.
You better be able to cover the plate.
Yeah.
Kind of where I thought he would go,
yep.
But missed. Tried to get it up and away, tried to get Dyring to swing at it, but Dylan says, try harder.
Yeah.
Try harder. Here's the 2-2. 2 outs. That's lifted toward. That's going to go foul down the left field line. Thought for a second it might have had a chance.
Yeah, so far really good at bat though from Dyring as he battles, evens the count at 2-2. But same thing. He showed that he can take that pitch on the outside part of the plate and drive it into left field. That one just continued to work towards the foul line and then bounce into the bullpen.
Next pitch. Curveball out in front of it, just the other way this time.
And that's the difference right now. Curveball, he's out in front. Once again, Low Orange changing speeds, taking a lot off of that.
Okay, I got to ask a question. Painted down both lines. PAX, what is that? This PACS with the 3-5 dots.
I'm guessing that's a sponsor, but I'm not sure what.
Anybody know who it is? Joe Williams, you going to Google that thing for us? See who PAX is, see who the sponsor is here.
Healthcare Elevated.
So we're going to do the 2-2 for the third time. Here it is. That stays upstairs. Going to bring the count full. Be the eighth pitch in the at-bat.
Well, and like you say, Dylan Dyring, eighth pitch, but he's just doing a good job of fouling off pitches and laying off pitches that are out of the zone.
Yep, first full count faced by Toby Lorange. Next pitch. Uh-oh. Cut looking. Out number 2. You can't do that with 2 outs. 7th strikeout for Toby.
Yeah, that was just such a good at-bat. I think he was looking maybe off speed again, and Lauren just challenged him with the fastball, went right down the middle on him.
11 up, 11 down thus far here as we're in the bottom of the 4th inning. Braxton Pickett, a .500 hitter, grounded out shortstop. Take strike 1.
Pickett, like you said, grounded out to shortstop.
0-1 pitch, bounces. Braxton looked like he got football pants on. Kind of a new style of wearing there with no knee pads. And so 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Gunnison at bat with a 3-run deficit here. That one's fouled off towards his own dugout. Yep, Toby Lorange faced the minimum thus far here in the bottom of the 4th with 2 outs.
Got a little construction down here. The construction crew got their hard hats and helmets and their bright fluorescent green long sleeve shirts down there cheering a little bit.
Get to watch a little baseball. That's hit towards the third baseman. I think they're going to go foul on that one. Yep. Just foul. Sosi was winding up to let fly over there to Case and Kessler, but held off.
Well, now we'll see what La Orange decides to do.
Pickett going to shorten up here and see if he can't work his way on. Next pitch. Oh, swing and miss at a good fastball for out number 3. So, again, no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on after 4 complete. It's 3-0. Milford will be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
As a urologist, my job includes treating kidney stones, diagnosing, treating prostate cancer, and other disorders of the urinary system. Here at CVMC, specialists and primary care physicians all work very closely together.
As a family physician, being able to have continuity of care and direct relationships with our specialists is something we're very fortunate to have here.
I'm Dr. David Sewell, board-certified urologist. I'm proud to provide state-of-the-art care here at Central Valley Medical Center.
Marijuana has a lot of names, and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
For more than 3 decades, the Intermountain Power Project has served as a model of regional energy cooperation, generating and transmitting coal-fueled electricity to a diverse group of municipal utilities and rural electric cooperatives with operations across 6 U.S. states. Now Intermountain Power is expanding its role as a regional energy hub, including utilizing renewable energy resources. Intermountain Power is proud to support and invest in our central Utah communities. Visit ipautah.com to learn more about IPP Renewed.
Okay, we're back. Braxton Pickett's going to face Max Williams, Tice Barnes, then back to the top of the order. Top of 5 here, 3-0 in favor of the Milford Tigers. First pitch, strike 1. I had Braxton coming in with 62 pitches. Next pitch, that bounces for ball 1. So the 1-1. Scoreboard shows strike 3 up there. Not quite sure how that works. Ball 2.
Yep. Need to get caught up a little bit up there, but Max Williams struck out looking.
Oh, that gets him in the helmet.
Yeah, he didn't like that.
No. I'm sure that's not what Mr. Pickett wanted to do, but that's what they wear that helmet for.
Yeah, and I think Avery's going to go out and talk one more time. I don't think you're going to see him make a change, but he still wants to talk to Pickett and settle him in and get his head right.
Nope, I think you're wrong. I think they're pulling the left fielder, Landry Edwards. So we're gonna have to take a break here for the pitching change. We're on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Jones and DeMille Engineering was founded with a simple mission to shape the quality of life with a personalized touch. As a full-service civil engineering firm, they provide value beyond the project, creating places where people live, work, and thrive. For over 40 years, they've proudly served our communities, enhancing lives through their work. Join their team and become a dedicated community improvement leader. Whether you're an engineer or just love infrastructure, they invite you to seek a career with them. Jones and DeMille Engineering, shaping the quality of life.
Jorgensen's Power Sports is your one-stop shop for all of your outdoor adventure needs. We carry a wide variety of ATVs, UTVs, RVs, firearms, outdoor accessories, and much more. Complete with both a service and warranty department. Check us out online at www.jhsport.com or give us a call at 435-896-6408.
From commercial to recreational truck accessories, Mountain Land Truck Outfitters has got what you need. Flatbeds, spray and bed liners, lifts and leveling kits, wheels and tires. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters proudly uses a brand you know and trust. And with our experienced, knowledgeable, and friendly staff, your visit here will be informative and enjoyable. Stop into our convenient location in Provo at 265 South 100 West or call 801-225-4637 to get a quote for your fleet or individual truck. Mountain Land Truck Outfitters.
Okay, we're back here at Larry H. Miller Field at BYU, and going to be a pitching change for Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. They're going to bring on Landry Edwards. Landry comes in with a 3.63 ERA in 36 2/3 innings of work. 51 strikeouts, 19 base and balls. Him and Braxton Pickett just trade places. Braxton's out in left field. So the first batter will be Tice Barnes, and we're back to the top. Tice came in with a 245 average, struck out looking his first time up. Oh, squares the bunt, draws it back, but Max Williams swipes it.
Yeah, stolen base, so Williams now in the scoring position with no outs, so that's exactly what Coach Sullivan wanted to see. He's got Tice Barnes at the plate, and then you're right back to top of the order, so you got 3 chances to try to get Max Williams in and increase this 3-0 lead, make it 4.
So the 0-1 pitch to Tice Barnes. He squares again, the curveball stayed up.
Coach Sullivan still running through the signs. Got Dyring for Gunnison coming way in up on the grass at first base. Shortstop sneaking behind the runner, and second kind of working towards first base.
Next pitch, squares, pulls it back again. Takes ball. Ball 2.
Well, and right there, too, Gunnison's basically showing Milford what our bunt defense is, right? They're saying, here's our defense. So if you're Barnes, you're trying to bunt it down third baseline, everybody will be safe. Third base staying home with the runner at second.
Didn't know he was going to see a chess match, folks. If you're able to watch live today. There's strike 2.
Yeah, more than likely no bunt here with 2 strikes, but you never know. Some coaches like to just, doesn't matter the count. This is what we're going to do, but I would imagine you're going to see Barnes swinging away here 2-2.
So the 2-2 from Edwards. On its way. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. That's what he needed.
That's a big out. Now you're back at the top of the order. Judd Netto, Boston Sullivan on deck. And 1 out. But Max Williams already with the stolen base shows he's got good speed. So anything to the outfield, you got a chance to score him.
So Judd Netto, 0 for 2. Popped up to first base twice. Once almost caused a collision. Came in with a .254 average. First pitch from Edwards right there, strike 1. That's what they needed to coming in throwing strikes. The 0-1 with 1 out here. Runner on second base. 3-run lead for Milford with that runner out there at second. That's Max Williams.
Called a balk, I think, or no time.
Waylon Sorensen wants to go out there and talk to Landry. Make sure they got their signals correct with the runner out there at second base.
Yeah, and I think it was Judd Netto. I thought he threw his hands up last minute, but I think he was just trying to let everybody know, hey, we got time here, and then he pointed to Netto as he stepped out of the box.
So, 0-1 to Netto with 1 out. Runner at second base. Landry Edwards on the mound. Couple looks. Gonna deal. Upstairs. Even things up 1-1.
Edwards came in, did what he needed to get the strikeout on Barnes. Trying to get another plate out here, if not a ground ball, and get something going here with 2 outs and try to end this rally.
Curveball. That's going to get the corner.
Yeah, good pitch, good off speed. What that does, too, is now it puts a little bit of doubt in Netto's mind of what's coming next, right? He can't just sit one pitch. He's got to be prepared for multiple pitches.
Here's the 1-2. That's lifted to the right-hand side. If that stays fair, that's trouble, but it's going to get just foul. Talon Zufelt gave it a good try, but just couldn't get there. So the count remains 1-2.
Netto did a nice job, too, not taking too big a swing right there with the 2 strikes, just shortening up his swing and trying to punch that one down to right field.
So we'll do the 1-2 again for the 3rd time. Curveball, that's lifted to the left side. That's going to be trouble. Nope. Daxton Ganucci gets out there, going to double him up. He thought trouble like I did. So the P6 is out number 2, and then they're going to double off out number 3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. After 4.5, it's still 3-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Riverton Chevy is more than just a dealership. For over 103 years, our family has proudly served this community because Utah is our home. Through our Everyday Champions program, we celebrate those who make our community stronger. Military, teachers, and first responders, our local champions never pay for oil changes with the purchase of a new vehicle. Thank you for making Riverton Chevy your dealership for over a century. Visit us today in South Jordan or online at rivertonchevy.com. Still the Chevyweight champion.
Sanpete Steel in Moroni was founded in 1994 and is one of the major steel construction companies in the Intermountain West. Specializing in structural steel fabrication and assembly, Sanpete Steel's impressive portfolio includes the Hales Theater in Sandy and structures on the campuses of the University of Utah, BYU, and UVU. Sanpete Steel in Moroni, where their motto is done right and on time at 685 East Main Street. Call today at 800-261-1026. That's 800-261-1026. Or go to sanpetesteel.com.
Vince Lombardi once said, "The measure of who we are is what we do with what we have." The quote rings true whether applied to our country, our schools, our homes, or on the field of play. We applaud our student athletes for their hard work and determination on the field and in the classroom. Brought to you by Sunrise Engineering, promoting excellence in sports and education. Visit us at sunrise-eng.com. That's sunrise-eng.com.
Okay, Willie Akers, Nolan Anderson back here. Daxton Knutson takes ball 1 from Toby Lorange, who's been perfect so far through 4. But ball 1 to Daxton Knutson. Daxton came in hitting .315 with a home run thus far on the season. 1-0, curveball, strike 1.
Good pitch right there from Lorange. Go back to Daxton Knutson. That ball is a pop-up into short left field. He goes back and makes a really nice play on it. Poor base running. Not sure the base runner really thought he was going to be able to get home on that anyways, but takes off to third and he throws it to second base for the out.
Called second strike. Daxton wasn't too happy about it. He steps out and looks down at Coach Avery. Avery's just holding his hands out, saying, hey, come on. Do your thing there at the plate. Do some of that baseball stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Next pitch, that just, back to Lorange. To the first base and Kessler for out number 2. Or out number 1, I mean.
Yeah, just a check swing. Realized that, I got 2 on me. Didn't really want to swing, but check swing, just a 2-hopper back the pitcher, throws it over to first base for the out.
So that brings up Waylon Sorensen. Waylon came in hitting .319, but he struck out back in the second. Curveball, strike 1. Been able to disguise that curveball pretty good. He's got that same motion, curveball, fastball. Right straight down over the top. Kind of saying that's going to ruin the no-hitter. Neto didn't like it either.
Waylon Sorensen with the base hit up the middle. Just got a good piece of hitting, and then a ball gets away.
Good back up there by Neto and Lorange.
Sometimes that's all it takes, though. A little something, just anything, whether it be a walk, an error, a hit. Gunnison now going to bring in a pinch runner, and that's Kason Brackett. Sorry, not a pinch runner, but a speed-up runner where Waylon is the catcher.
How many stolen bases did Kason have on the season? He's got 10 stolen bases on the season, so he's a threat to go. Good lead out there. Lawrence goes across.
Well, and I got to breathe a little bit of life back in this Gunnison crowd. Gunnison dugout pretty quiet so far. Lorange has just done his job one batter at a time.
Talon Zusfeld takes ball 1 on the first pitch he sees. This is his second time seeing Lorange. Flew out to center field his first time up. Next pitch upstairs. They're going to throw behind. Boy, it was close.
Ooh, really close.
Ball 2.
Neto, the catcher, got a good strong arm. He threw 75 pitches or something, I believe it was, to get the win over Monticello 5-0.
On Tuesday?
Yeah.
Sadler Barnes fairly shallow out there in center field, but the good speed, I guess he thinks he can rely on that.
Well, what that does, too, now Brackett's got to get a shorter secondary as they're really working him over there at first base. But the count's 2-0. Sometimes you can lose focus of what your job is, and that's go get the hitter.
Well, drops that curveball in there. Says, I heard that up there. I ain't losing no focus. Focus, focus.
That's right.
We didn't know we were talking that loud. Joe, turn us down a bit. Joe went over there again.
Yeah.
Close. But we're not talking about hand grenades here. So he took another little quarter step. Whoop. You better get back there on ball 3.
Well, yeah, 3-1 count. Now Coach Avery's probably going to give take sign right here to Zufelt, make him throw 2 straight pitches. I think that's what Neto's going to go out there and say, hey, let's forget about the runner on first. Just play catch.
Well, we talked about it, the pregame. These guys have played 2 games. Milford's lost both of them. It's hard to beat a team 3 times in the same season, and Gunnison, I think, is finding that to be the challenge today. Finds himself down 3-0 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. They do have a runner on first base. That's Case and Brackett. Swing and a miss at the plate. Strike 2.
Got good swing. Just swung right through that pitch, and Orange coming back, battling right here.
Might have changed Zufelt's way of thinking when catcher went out there to talk to him, thinking, all right, they're probably going to just try and get the strike here. I might take a whack. 2 strike. That's lifted to the right-hand side. Kessler is, they're fighting for it. Lawrence has got to give way to his first baseman there.
Yeah, Orange and Kessler right there battling over it, and nobody really took charge and called it off. Like you say, typically you like your fielder to do that. But Orange had it in his glove, and as he went down to the ground, it popped out. So, now you're breathing life back into the hitter, giving him another chance.
It doesn't show up as an error, but it is a blunder, and you just never know what happened. It is a freebie. Well, I turned on that one, fouled it off down the left field line, and way out of play. So full count again. Pitch is going to miss outside, going to walk him.
Yeah, now Gunnison has runners at first and second, 1 out versus a runner at first with 2 outs. A big difference right there. Now you're bringing up Landry Edwards. Struck out looking his first time. That's going to be Coach Sullivan out of the dugout to talk things over.
So while Coach Sullivan's talking over, we'll go back to the studio. You're on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network, Centricom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
At UCCU, we'll provide you with a low-rate line of credit that makes it easy to access the equity in your home with no fees or closing costs.
Simply complete an application on your phone or computer and select the low-rate option you prefer.
And then sit back and enjoy the peace of mind that comes from knowing you have a low-rate line of credit. Ready for whatever life throws at you.
To learn more or start your application, visit uccu.com or stop by any branch.
Okay, Coach Sullivan did make the visit, but he's going to leave Orange in there. Only had the one hit off of him, but just wanted to talk it over after that kind of bungle there at first base. That brings up Landry Edwards, 230 hitter, but he does have a home run. 9 runs driven in, a throw back behind, almost threw it into center field.
Yeah, right now Orange just same thing, got to dial it back in. He's focused on these runners at Gunnison, but then he hasn't had any runners to worry about until now.
So Edwards steps back in. Orange comes to the plate. That's hit towards the third baseman. He's going to touch first. So she's going to, and the airmails one. So they get the lead runner for out number 2. And then on the E5, Zufelt's going to move to third. And Edwards goes to second.
Yeah, Brackett, who was in running for Sorensen, gets out going to third on the force play. Sosi fields it in front of the bag, takes about 3 steps back to the bag, steps on it, and then tries to throw Edwards out at first base, throws it into kind of right field, overthrows. Edwards goes to second, and then Zufelt goes to third, and I think Coach Avery was saying he should get a bag, but it's from the time of the pitch, so he was on first, so he gets third.
Mm-hmm. So, runners at second and third, Zufelt and Edwards. There are 2 outs, and that brings up Porter Coleman. Porter, a .231 hitter. First pitch. Ooh.
Coleman just about wore that one as he threw that one. Right at, I mean, not on purpose by any means, but it was going right for his head, and he just kind of ducked it and got out of the way, and Neto luckily caught that, saving a run.
Just put a little extra on it, did Mr. Orange. So the 1-0 on its way. Oh, good swing on that, but just fouled it back, straight back.
Yeah, good swing right there from Coleman. Like you said, fouls it straight back. So 1-1 count here. 2 outs. Gunnison with runners at second and third.
Chance to cut the deficit here. They're down by 3. So the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off to the left side by Coleman to stay alive.
Well, and you can bet if Orange can get Coleman right here, get out of this, he's going to be pumped going into the dugout. This is a huge pitch coming up and a huge at-bat for Coleman. Outfield fairly deep, too, so a base hit to the outfield would score 2.
Oh, another foul ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Neto goes out to talk to the Orange.
Yeah, talking something over right here, telling him what they want to see on this pitch.
Maybe a location here.
Yeah.
He's been kind of timing up the curveball.
Yep.
You know, so see if maybe they don't come up and in. See if they time up here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Yep, they tried to go up, but a little too much up. Even things up, 2-2.
Yeah, and that might set up that curveball again. But like you said, Coleman's been timed up pretty good on the curveball. Maybe actually a little out in front of it as he's fouled a couple off over towards that third base Gunnison dugout.
Calls timeout and gets it.
Trying to break up the rhythm of Orange.
Not a bad idea. He's been cruising pretty good. And like I say, he's kind of a high-energy guy.
Yeah.
He could get in his head a little bit. So, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 runners on. Here's the pitch. That's lifted to left field. Max Williams looks like he's got it figured out, and he does. For out number 3 on the F7. So, no runs on 1 hit. There was the 1 error in the inning, and there were 2 runners left on. So after 5 complete, still 3-0. Milford will be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centacom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.
Hey, y'all, just a reminder to shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, offering windows and glass sales and installation, including window tinting. Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 410 North Main in Richfield, has a huge inventory and always sells at rock-bottom prices, and Shepherd's has the service to back it all up. Click shepherdscarpets.com. Carpet, flooring, windows, and glass, and more. Shop Shepherd's Carpet and Flooring, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. Monday through Friday. Click shepherdscarpets.com and sit back and try to wipe that big old smile off your face.
For over 70 years, Cache Valley Bank has been a part of Utah's financial landscape with 23 branches across the state of Utah. Cache Valley Bank isn't just a bank. We're neighbors, partners, and your financial advisors.
Committed to building stronger communities one transaction at a time with secure and reliable solutions, whether it's buying a home, expanding your business, or simply managing your day-to-day finances.
Visit any of our locations in Ephraim, Mount Pleasant, Fairview, or Nephi. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
Attention all tech lovers. Tired of slow internet speed and constant buffering? Light Burst Broadband provides lightning fast internet that will change the way you browse and stream online. With unlimited data and local same-day support, you'll never have to worry about buffering or slow connections again. Upgrade your internet today and enjoy seamless browsing and streaming like never before with Lightburst Broadband by G-Telco. 29 South Main in Gunnison. Visit their website or call 528-7236. 528-7236.
Okay, Willie Akers and Olin Anderson back here on the Larry H. Miller Field on BYU's campus. 2A state baseball, a 3-0 ball game going into the top of the 6th inning in favor of Milford, who will bat. They'll bring up Boston Sullivan, Toby Lorange, and Kilo Sosi. First pitch, strike one to Boston Sullivan.
Yeah, Sullivan back in the 4th started it off as he led off the 4th inning with the single. Later came around to score.
Next pitch stays upstairs from Edwards. Edwards came in, faced 2 batters through 10 pitches.
Got him out of a jam with the strikeout and then the pop up to Knutson at short, who doubled up. It was, who was it they doubled up? It was
Williams.
Williams, that's right. Neto popped up and Williams.
That's lifted towards center field. That could be some trouble. Nope. It falls in there. Nobody at second base. Everybody had gone out to the triangle. So.
Yeah, it's just one of them that's tough. It's out there behind second base on the shortstop side, and you have center fielder, second baseman, and shortstop all going after it, and drops right in between them. And then, like you said, because of that, there's nobody there. First baseman can follow, but that's the best you can do. Maybe, pitcher, you could maybe go cover, but tough play and drops in there for a base hit.
So that'll bring up Toby Lawrence, chance to help himself with a possible RBI out there. Came in hitting 351. He's got a single and a pop-up. Scored a run. First pitch, curveball. Right there, strike one.
Yeah, good pitch. Orange also single and a run scored.
You wouldn't need no radar gun on that curve. You can time that with a stopwatch.
Yeah, exactly.
So over the 0-1. Another slow curve, but that stays down and away for ball one. One ball, one strike. Nobody out here. Top of 6. Milford batting with a 3-run lead and a runner at second base, no outs. Here's the pitch, boy. Had a good swing. Did Mr. Lawrence, but just got under a little bit. Fouled it right straight back.
Well, we talked about if he could get that third out to end the inning, no run scored, how he'd be pumped coming in the dugout. Now he's got that chance at the plate right here to tack on another run.
Does have 3 home runs.
We talked about the runs as a premium as we could see this game was going on, and right now 3, but you'd like to add one more here in the top of the 6th if you can.
So the 1-2 pitch stays outside. Even things up at 2-2.
Really good pitch from Edwards, seeing if he'd get him to chase that one on the outside part, but Low Orange does stay off it.
Came in with that 351 average. 3 home runs, 26 runs driven in. Curveball, that's ripped to center field. Looks like Peyton Sanders is going to find track. Oh, dropped it. He's saying that he did it on the transfer. Let's see how they call that one.
Yeah, they're saying he dropped it. Both umpires out there saying he dropped it. Coach Avery's going to go talk to him once to call time and argue that it was on the exchange, and he said he'll go talk to the other umpire, but they're actually going to get the home plate umpire involved as well, and maybe all 3 of them discuss it.
Well, to me, he dropped the baseball.
It's kind of what it looked like, too. It just went right through his hands.
So there has to be a definite transfer to get it on the transfer, and I don't. This would be an oddity if it's overturned, because your home plate umpire has the opportunity to do that. If he's going to see it from home, to go out and call on the transfer. But
they're talking to Milford's coach, so they might change it. No reason to talk to Milford's coach if you're not going to change it.
I think you are right. So Kind of a long-winded explanation there.
Well, otherwise they would pull both coaches over, right? And that's what he's saying too. It was just like one motion. He wasn't even trying to catch it, but I think they will probably change it. Yep, they call him out.
Okay. So the F8 is out number 1. But Sullivan remains at second base. Kilo Sosi at the plate. 0 for 1 on the day with a walk and a score. Came in with a .312 average. He's got 3 home runs as well, so he's got some pop. 25 runs driven in. First pitch from Landy Edwards. First time Sosi's seen Edwards. Curveball there, strike 1.
Yeah, good pitch. Way to get ahead if you're Edwards, and now you can go to work with your arsenal. But Sosi in that 4 spot for a reason. He's a good hitter and chance to pick up an RBI in his first hit of this game.
Ooh, had a good swing on the fastball. Couldn't catch up. 0-2.
A .312 hitter on the season.
1 out. Next pitch. Tried to hold up, but couldn't. Strike 3.
Well, that's huge because you get the out called for number 1 on the pop-up that they called originally safe that was dropped. And then you get a strikeout for 2. And now Ashworth, who is 1 for 2, he got the single and 2 RBIs and a strikeout back in the second inning. But now you have 2 outs with the runner at second versus 1 out with the runner at second. So that was big.
Yep, and Ashworth, the .293 hitter with a chance at an RBI if he can find a hole somewhere. Fouls that one straight back. Strike 1.
Well, and one thing that I've noticed so far with Landry Edwards coming in replacing Pickett, his fastball is a little bit more up in the zone than what Pickett's was, and these hitters are getting underneath a lot of pitches and popping them up or just flat out missing them.
So the 0-1 stays upstairs, even things up at 1-1. 2 outs here, 3-0. We're in the top of the 6th inning with Milford holding that 3-run advantage and a runner at second. Facing Landry Edwards for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. Slow curveball in the dirt. Good stop there by Waylon Sorensen.
Yeah, Sorensen doing a nice job behind the plate there, keeping that one down where he could keep it in front of him but also glove it.
So, 2 balls, 1 strike. I had 2 strikes and 1 ball, but that's lifted towards the left-hand side. Who's going to call it? Yeah. Kyler Jensen on the P5, but he made it look interesting. I saw a lot of white there.
Yeah, I think he had to battle the sun a little bit too, and then, like you said, kind of hitting the glove and squirted up a little bit, but he was able to squeeze it for out number 3.
So, no runs, no hits, or there was the 1 hit, no errors. There was 1 runner left on base. So after 5.5, still 3-0 Milford. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
For a wonderful shopping experience with quality and customer service that's second to none, visit Gunnison Market. The meat department carries the highest quality of meat in the United States, certified Angus beef, while the deli offers delicious made-from-scratch crab salad, coleslaw, and high-quality Columbus meats with no preservatives. The bakery features custom cakes for any occasion, cookies, rolls, and tasty donuts made fresh daily. For good old-fashioned friendly service, come see the difference at Gunnison Market in Gunnison.
Lazy D Pawn in Centerfield is the premier auction house in central Utah with monthly auctions during the fall, winter, and spring. You can consign your items to be sold at auction, or when you're looking to add to your collections, or you just need some tools, maybe a new-to-you gun, or even an ATV, you can see what will be up for auction monthly at the shop on Main Street in Centerfield, at the Lazy D Auctions Facebook page, or at lazydauctions.com. And be sure to let Lazy D Pawn help you with your estate auctions. Lazy D Pawn in Centerfield, the go-to source for your auction needs.
I'm J.L. Larson.
And I'm Sarah Larson.
And we're the owners and operators of Freedom Port in Gunnison, Utah. We've been in business now for 38 years. Of those 38 years, we've done business with Utah Heritage Credit Union for over 20 of them. Even Our kids have savings accounts there.
Utah Heritage is a great staple to Sanpete County. Homegrown credit union here that has helped, I believe, thousands of families throughout the valleys.
Okay, so while we were away, Kyler Jensen comes up and get things started for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs with a little bloop single to right field, the second hit of the day for the Bulldogs. And that'll bring us back to the top of the lineup. Peyton Sanders, Dylan Dyring in the hole.
Sanders, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
I was just going to say Sanders 0 for 2, ground out to third base twice.
You read my mind. Oh, just nubs one out on the line. Neto picks it up, going to get the sure out at first base on the 2-3 put out.
And that works just like a bunt, other than, you're down 3. But sometimes just getting that one run across can open things up. And even here, getting a runner in scoring position is a good thing for Coach Avery.
Get the monkey off your back, see if you can start the merry-go-round here.
Well, we've seen Dyring have 2 really good at-bats. They've both resulted in strikeouts, one swinging and one looking, but he's had 2 good at-bats.
Strike 1 to Mr. Dyring.
Yeah, the Milford crowd and dugout liked that one, that pitch, that call.
Next pitch. Ooh, couldn't miss far, but did miss. Even things up 1-1. So the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off, straight back for strike 2.
Yeah, Dyring down in the count 1-2. One out here with Jensen at second base for Gunnison. Braxton Pickett on deck. Got a little bit of a breeze. Flags waving a little bit from right to left.
That was lifted foul back to the left-hand side, going to get out of play. So he stays alive. Going to do the 1-2 for the third time.
Got Sadler Barnes in center field, shading the right side of second base with Dyring the left-handed batter, but there's a big gap in left center field as the left fielder Max Williams kind of shading towards the foul line there too.
Yeah, Dyring had to duck out of the way of that curveball there. Almost ducked right into it. So counts 2-2. One out, runner at second. Kyler Jensen, that's ball hit to the left-hand side. Second baseman.
Yeah, Tice Barnes made a really good play because he's then kind of helping hold the runner there at second base, and then he's got to get back, cover his position. He had to go in that 4-3 hole is where that ball was hit. Makes a nice play, throws it over to first base to Kessler for the out.
So Braxton Pickett coming to the plate. Grounded out and struck out. Kind of needs to show he just needs to get a base hit here and get the thing started for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. First pitch. Hits towards the shortstop. Got good speed here. Off balance throw. They get him.
Yeah, really good play.
6-3 put out.
Boston Sullivan charging that one, coming up, throwing on the run. Gets Pickett by half step and makes a really nice play to end the inning.
So no runs, one hit, no error, one runner left on. So after 6 complete, still 3-0 Milford coming to bat here in the top of the 7th. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Your car carries you and those you love through the days and years. It deserves the best care you can give it. At Burt Brothers, we can help with that. We've been doing it better than anyone else since 1991, and we'll keep doing it to get you through all the important moments on life's roads. Because cars are more than how we get from here to there, they're how we get from there to here. Find your nearest store and discover special offers at burtbrothers.com.
In the fast-paced world we live in, every second counts. Whether it's staying productive in your home office or enjoying entertainment with no buffering. With CentraWave from Centracom, experience ultra-fast, next-generation, reliable internet that keeps your whole family connected. CentraWave by Centracom. Fast, reliable, everywhere. Get connected today. Visit www.centracom.com/CentraWave or call 1-800-427-8449.
Okay, we're back. Landry Edwards about to face the 6, 7, 8 hitters for the Milford Tigers, who come to bat in the top of the 7th with a 3-run lead. Feeling pretty good. Had a pretty good little celebration after that put out at first base of Braxton Pickett. So, you guys talked about momentum in the earlier game. I think Milford feeling pretty good. First pitch, curveball, stays down to Kaysen Brackett for ball 1.
Yeah, really. And, so far Landry Edwards come in and kind of shut down this Milford team as far as any rally they might have going. Coach Avery going out there making a change after Pickett had hit Williams. And so far, he's give up just the one hit and done a really good job on the mound.
Gets a strike there.
Just had confirmation that Orange has got 82 pitches, so he'll be able to go the distance with this.
So I missed one somewhere. What happened? What happened here? I was writing that down.
Ball.
Mm-hmm.
Kessler 3-1 count.
That's hit towards the third baseman. Kyler Jensen over to Dylan Dyring on the 6-3 putout. Or 5-3 putout for out number 1.
Yeah, just kind of a high, slow chopper. Jensen able to come across the infield, cut it off, and then flip one over to first base for the out. But Edwards once again doing a nice job. Sadler Barnes now coming to the plate 0 for 2. Ground out to shortstop and a strikeout.
First pitch. Strike 1 to Sadler Barnes. Sadler 0 for 2 on the day. Next pitch. That's fouled off to the right-hand side.
Well, Sadler's one, too, that you get him on base. He's got good speed as a center fielder, obviously, but he's capable of stealing a couple bases.
Got 12 on the season. Next pitch, curveball. Stay foul down the first baseline. So we'll do the 0-2 again. Try to sneak a fastball by him. And
Sadler just fouling pitches off, staying alive.
So the next pitch, curveball. In the dirt for ball 1. Well, in the turf.
Yeah.
For ball 1. Looks like dirt. Kind of the same color. 1-2. It's lifted right. Foul to the right-hand side. That's going to get foul over in the parking lot over here to the southwest of us. Be the 7th pitch in the at-bat for Sadler Barnes. So here's the 1-2. Whoop. Got time. Sadler didn't like how long Landry Edwards taking. So the 1-2 pitch. Fouled again. This will be the 8th pitch in that bat. Still 1-2.
Yeah, it's really good at bat. Just continuing to fight pitches off. Edwards needs to try to get something maybe down that he swings over the top of.
Tried to swing in that slow curveball, even things up at 2-2. Be the 9th pitch. Mr. Barnes has got to see from Landry Edwards. See how he does with this pitch. Curveball, that's lifted to the right-hand side. Do we have a chance? well, hit right in front of the dugout, but Dylan Dyring, I don't think, was too excited about running into the fence there in front of the dugout. It is padded, but I'll tell you what, you hit that with a leg or something down low.
Well, and that one he fouls it off again. The Gunnison coach is saying, hey, you're driving our pitch count up. Can you either get out or hit the ball here?
There you go. Almost a point where you'd rather see him just get a base hit. That's hit to the right side. That's going to be trouble, but maybe the second. Oh.
That dropped in right there, right behind first, and literally 2 feet inside the foul line down the right field line behind first base, but right fielder, first baseman, second baseman all going for it.
I got it, you take it, huh?
Yeah,
That's
nobody
what it
there.
was. Yep, I got it, you take it. Porter Coleman was unsure. I don't know if Dyring maybe called for it or what, but Porter Coleman gave up on it. That brings Max Williams to the plate. A 180 hitter. Struck out, got hit by a pitch. Tries to bunt and misses it. Bunts it foul right back, straight back for strike one. Good idea with one out if you're a 180 hitter. See if you can't give the next guy after you, Tice Barnes, a 245 hitter, a chance to drive in a run. Got Sorensen out talking to Mr. Edwards. So we're getting some more baseballs, and looks like we're here ready to do it again. 1-0 pitch with one out to Max Williams at the plate. Milford batting here in the top of the 7th with a runner on first and a 3-run lead. There goes the runner, but he's going to have to come back. That one's fouled off.
Yeah, now 0-2 on Williams, but like you said, Barnes was off on the races right there on that pitch, but just fouls it straight back, so he'll have to come back. But I would expect to see, especially with the 0-2 count, Gunnison may want to even consider a pitch out right here and see if they can't get Barnes, see if he's going again.
With the kind of jump he had, I'm probably going to take a pitch out.
Well, with the 0-2 count, you can do that.
He stayed. Sorensen, that one's down in the dirt.
It wasn't really a pitch out, but it was definitely outside that if he was going, it gives Sorensen a chance right there, but they stay. Sullivan may get him going right here.
So here's the pitch. There went, he did go, and that's going to fall in, I think, down the left field line for a base hit. With Barnes on the move, I think they're going to hold him at third. Probably not a bad idea with a 3-run lead and just one out.
Yeah, and really surprised he didn't go all the way to second on that. You clearly know that's a base hit, that he didn't round it. I know that they got Pickett in left field, but he's not going to try to come up and throw you out at second base and then allow the runner to come, but they hold him there at first base. A little interesting on the why they don't send Williams a second on that hit.
Well, Coach Avery is out. I don't know that we're not going to have a pitching change here. So he hasn't taken the ball from him yet. But, yeah, I was just kind of a miscommunication on the hit there by Sadler Barnes to get on base. Ball fouled, just fell about 2 foot within the foul line there down the right field line. And then in that kind of slow base hit out there to Braxton Pickett. And Barnes was on the move. That was the one that kind of surprised me. He just kind of loped around there when he took off. And don't know if he didn't pick up the ball or what, but with the kind of speed that the Sadler Barnes has, I was surprised they didn't get him on his horse and send him. So umpires are going to go have a talk to Mr. Avery, and he's going to leave things just the way it is. Landry Edwards going to stick it out. So we're going to do it again here. We have one out here in the top of the 7th inning. Tice Barnes will come to the plate for the Milford Tigers with one out. Runners at first and third.
Well, and Max Williams does have a stolen base too early in the game, so he's obviously has good speed, and maybe that was something they considered as why risk it? We can steal a base when we need to, and I'm sure that's part of why Coach Avery went out there to talk through bunt situation, first, third defense, just remind his players the situation.
There goes the runner. You're going to take a pitch, strike one, and gets the stolen base with, as my co-partner would say, defensive indifference.
That leaves Barnes now, who's 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts. Runners in second and third now with 1 out.
Chance to pick up 2 runs if he can find a hole here. That's in the dirt. Good stop there by Waylon Sorensen to keep everybody where they're at.
Tice Barnes, the second baseman, we saw him make a really nice play last inning defensively. Has a chance here to help his team out at the plate, but Landry Edwards trying to shut down this rally.
I had never heard the term defensive indifference until I started broadcasting with Mr. Lovell. Fouls one off there for strike 2.
You don't see it a lot at this level, but you do at the major league level, right? They just say, hey, you can have the bag, we're going to play defense.
Yeah. I'm in the term.
Oh, the term, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen the no throwdown, but
yeah.
I don't know a lot of broadcasters that use those big words like that. That's why they keep track on the scoreboard for us. Ball 2 outside.
Yeah, Edwards hoping to just get him to chase, creep that one in, maybe even get a call on the outside part of the plate, but just a little too far out. Infield in on the grass for Gunnison.
Ball 3.
Same exact pitch. He's going to have to make it a little bit of an adjustment and bring that in just a little bit.
Well, the base is open. I mean, you know, worst come to worst, walk him and set up a force play anywhere, but he fouls that one off. Edwards did make it close enough that he did have the offer at it. Fouled it off. Walks him, pitch gets by, run scores. So the base on balls. Scores Sadler Barnes.
Yeah, worse than even the walk, like you say, is the ball gets to the backstop, so run scores, and then the runner from second to third. Now you're right back, first, third, 1 out. Same situation, and you just can't afford to give up another run, but more than likely you're going to see Milford try to just go ahead and steal the bag again and take the chance. They'll trade it out for a run, leading this one 4-0 here in the top of the 7th.
And they're back to the top of the order with Judd Netto. Judd, a .254 hitter, 13 runs driven in. He's popped up 3 times. Take strike 1.
Yeah, good pitch. And surprisingly, Tice Barnes wasn't going, but he tapped his chest. I think Coach Sullivan saying, what's going on over there? And realized he blew that one. And Gunnison did move their middle infielders back. They're going to go to double play depth. Corners are still in.
A lot of studying of wristbands and pocket cards.
Well, yeah,
right
you know, because Gunnison first, third defense calls out a play, and they want to make sure they know what the play was, so they check their cards.
Curveball, foul back. Strike 2.
Yep, Barnes still at first base.
So Neto steps out for second. He's back in. Edwards on the rubber. Looks like we're ready to play baseball again here. The 0-2 pitch with 1 out. There's the pitch. That's going to find a hole out there in right center field. Shallow as the Gunnison people were playing. That's probably going to go for 3. He's going to score 2 runs.
Yeah, Neto's going to be in there with the triple and score 2 runs, pick up those 2 RBIs. That's a big hit right there for Judd Neto and for the Milford Tigers.
Yep, Judd Neto, number 24, picks up a couple RBIs, picks his team up. So, it's now a 6-0 ball game. Seven hits thus far in the ballgame for the Milford Tigers.
Well, they're still not done right here with 1 out and Neto at third base.
Ball 1 to Boston Sullivan. Boston 2 for 3 on the day with a strikeout. Next pitch, curveball. Fouled lazily back into the net. Strike 1.
Sullivan so far in this game, 2 for 3. Struck out in the first, had a single and a run scored in the fourth, and a single in the sixth.
Fouls that one off. Count 2-2.
Yeah, Edwards shook off Sorensen. Sorensen wanted on the outside part of the plate. He shook him off and came inside on the inside part of the plate, and Sullivan just fouls it back into the screen.
They must be having some trouble with the scoreboard here at the ballpark. Ball 3, according to my count.
Yep, 3-1.
3-2.
3-2, yeah, 3-2. He held his fingers out, 3-2.
Here's the kid. Pitch, swing and miss. Strike 3.
A big strikeout right there to leave Neto at third base now with 2 outs, because now you're down to 1 out here if you're Milford to try to get that run in. Toby LaOrange coming to the plate, 1 for 3. Popped up to first in the first inning, had a single and a run scored in the fourth, and then flew out to center field in the sixth.
Ball 1 to Toby. With Judd Neto, his battery mate, still out there at third base. Swing and a miss. Had a good crack at that one.
Yeah, and that's one thing I think that Edwards has made the adjustment right now. These hitters are looking to extend their arms and get a pitch out over the plate. He's came in on the hands.
Oh, curveball stays up. For ball 2, 2 balls, 1 strike. There are 2 outs, but 2 runs across thus far in the, or 3 runs across in the inning. Sorensen trying to frame that one, but it's called ball 3. Next pitch, outside, ball 4. So the third walk given up by Edwards. That's 3 strikeouts. Sorensen going to go out there and have a talk to the big right-hander.
Yeah, and Sosi 0 for 2. He had a walk and a run scored in the second, but the only time he has faced Edwards was back in the sixth, and he struck out.
Struck out on 3 straight pitches. Sosi came in hitting .312. 3 home runs, 25 runs driven in. Him and the Orange tied for 3 home runs on the team to lead. So Edwards ready to go. Runners at first and third. The Orange has 16 stolen bases on the season. There he goes. Throw down. Oh, it goes into center field. That's going to score a run. On the error.
Yeah, right off the glove there. Coleman at second base and goes into center field, and another run scored, and another runner moving into third base to replace Neto. That's Orange.
And the count's 1-0. Curveball strike. Orange had started pretty hard down the base
he's
path
looking
there.
at coach.
Uh-oh. Bonks him on the batting helmet. So the hit by pitch. Second time in the ball game, the Gunnison has hit somebody. Brackett hit one. Landers hit one. So, runners at first and third with 2 outs. Ninth batter in the inning, Jex Ashworth.
Yeah, Jex has had a good game. You know, he came up with that clutch hit back in the fourth and picked up 2 RBIs. 1 for 3 in this game.
Sosi 7 stolen on the season. Fastball, strike one, fouled back.
Yeah, I felt like they were probably going to give him one swing, which they did, but I would imagine you'll see Sosi taking off too soon.
Oh and 1 with 2 outs here to Ashworth. Top of 7 in a 7-0 ball game.
Sosi with not a big lead, though.
But he goes anyway. They throw to third. Oh, throw been down. They had a chance, but not much. One.
Nope. So that moves Sosi to second as that time Gunnison chose to throw straight to third base, taking a chance that maybe LaOrange was coming down the line a little bit, but he wasn't.
So 1-1's the count. That's hit towards the shortstop. And Daxton Knutson got it on the P6 for out number 3. But the Milford Tigers, they come up with 3 runs. They do it on 3 hits. There was 1 error in the inning, and there were 2 runners left on. So after 6.5, it's 7-0 Milford, with Gunnison coming to bat here in the bottom of the 7th on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centricom Team Hive and KSL Sports.
Hi, I'm Barrett Hilton with TeamHive.live, where we've created a locally run video streaming platform for Utah schools. On our website, you're not going to wade through a bunch of unrelated content. You bring up TeamHive.live and you're just going to find a lot of high school sports and events. We've created tools that make it super easy for you to create events and stream to our site. And if you ever need help with anything, you can give me a call. So I want to invite your school to join the team. If you're a Utah high school, you can stream live on TeamHive. That's TeamHive.live, powered by Centricom.
Marijuana has a lot of names, and even more opinions about it. It's a gray area. And even though we don't know everything about it, we do know that the adolescent brain is still under construction until early adulthood. A developing brain's gray matter, the stuff that lets kids think, analyze, and create, can be impacted by misusing cannabis at a young age. So talk to your kids. Let them know that gray matters.
To learn more, visit graymatters.utah.gov.
Okay, we're back. So we're going into the bottom of the 7th inning here. I sound pretty hot there myself all of a sudden. There we go. Up a little more. There we go. About to chase myself out of the broadcast booth here. So, Toby LaOrange is going to face the 4-5-6 hitter. Daxton Knutson swings over the top of 1. So they're down to 3 outs. They got to come up with 7 runs. They haven't been able to come up with any thus far in the ball game. Toby LaOrange has been pretty good. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. I showed just the 2 hits for Gunnison. 2 errors.
Yeah, LaOrange has been on fire out there, and Gunnison had a little bit of life, but then he shut that right down as well.
That next pitch stays up for ball 2. Well, he came in with 29 strikeouts, 15 base on balls, and I've got him for 7 strikeouts so far and just the 1 base on balls. Next pitch, curveball, stays down for ball 3. He has walked 1. Hadn't hit anybody.
No, we talked about it. He high energy pitcher out there. He likes to, you wonder if he's going to wear himself out. We talked about that. Here it is in the 7th, and we'll see how he finishes this one out. But so far, looking pretty good.
Strike 2 on the corner. Yeah, don't look too tired to me.
Yeah.
Sun on nearly 80-degree day, but not much breeze. Perfect day for playing baseball. Next pitch in the dirt for ball 4. So, base on balls. I don't think Coach is going to get too fouled up at that yet with a 7-run lead.
No, and that's just his 2nd walk of the game. LaOrange has been really good. I think coming into this inning, he had 82 pitches that he had thrown, so got lots of pitches to work with here.
I'll throw down to third on that ball, or to first, but not in time.
Yeah, and they checked on the swing to see if he went around, but the first base umpire said he did not.
So they can go to the ball, huh? Well, stay with the ball. Knutson, 18 stolen bases on the season. I don't know that you're going to try and steal one when you're down by 7. That's lifted foul. I think that's going to get out of play, and it does. On the concourse here, behind the dugout.
Yeah, Knutson does run well, but like you say, they're not going to take any chances here. Just play it station to station.
Curveball misses. They go down again, and they got him.
Yeah, got him right on the arm as he's coming back into the bag, and that's just one of those that
one of them blunders you talk about, mental error. Can't get off that far. Judd Nutter with the good arm, good quick release, right on. Be able to put the tag down by Case and Kessler.
Yeah, they're checking the swing again to see, but they said no.
So 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Down to 2 outs here are the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. Next pitch, swing and a miss. Pulling off on the curveball there.
Yep. And where did he get his hit the first time? And hit, for this team, they got their first hit. It was Waylon Sorensen, his last at bat, but it was up the middle. Stayed on
Strike 3. Looking for the 9th strikeout. 5 swinging, 4 looking. I have. That brings up number 22 with the last hope. That's Talon Zufelt, 278 hitter. 1 for 2 on the day with a walk. It's stranded at third base. About as close as Gunnison's come so far.
Yeah, now the Milford faithful on their feet here for this last out.
First pitch from Lorange in the dirt for ball 1. Going to have to hold off the celebration just a second. Are the Milford fans. 2 outs here, bottom of the 7th. Milford holding the 7-0 lead. Gunnison down to their last out.
Yeah, 9 strikeouts so far for Orange. He's had a great outing.
Curveball stays upstairs. Had a groan from the Milford fans. Got another game scheduled to go at 4:30. That's 4:30. Grand and Kanab.
Yeah, brought a little extra on the fastball there as Zufelt fouled it off right back into Neto's glove for strike 1.
Next pitch, curveball, strike 2. 2-2. Last out. Maybe the last strike. Down to Talon Zufelt to keep it going for the Gunnison Valley Bulldogs. Mr. Lawrence is going to try and put a stop to it. Swing and a miss, strike 3. That'll do it. So no runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Final score 7-0. We'll be back on the Mid-Utah Radio Sports Network. Centacom, Team Hive, and KSL Sports.